Hi everyone, my name is Leandro de Pereira. Thanks for being here. And this is the presentation of my formal research project report. I'm going to share with all of you guys an idea that it's simple but also very important. It's basically the creation of this mental health app development for CSC students. Basically, this would be a place where the CSC students would be able to build mental health apps for the students and also for the BCIT community, and where they could use their own skills to solve problems that affects almost all of us. And why this matters? Let's be honest, the program is very intense. The workload, the screen time, the deadlines, everything adds up. And most of us don't talk about how much stress or burnout we are actually carrying. And then some classmates, they quietly fall behind, or they might just disappear because it's getting overwhelming. So now let's talk about our agenda for today. So today I'll walk through the problem, what research says about digital mental health tools, how this lab would work, and why it benefits not just the students, but also the BCIT community as a whole. Problem overview. CSC students spend long hours coding, troubleshooting, and then also trying to keep up with fast-moving content. And then when motivation drops or stress gets too high, it affects everything: how we learn, or maybe how we show up, and sometimes whether we finish the program at all. Now let's talk a little bit about the gaps in the current support. BCIT does provide counseling, but getting an appointment can take time, and many students don't really feel comfortable reaching out. And I also noticed that there is no direct support inside the computer environment where the stress is actually happening. Digital mental health tools. This is where the technology becomes part of the solution. Digital mental health tools really work. They help reduce stress, anxiety, and depressive symptoms, and they are available whenever students need them. Research shows that 95% of students own smartphones, making mobile delivery high accessible. And this is basically pretty much every student having a smartphone, and then it's a device that we carry everywhere that makes the perfect platform for lower barrier mental health support. So figure one shows us the effectiveness of digital interventions. As you guys can see, the research shows apps, especially CBT-based ones, that lead to real improvements in mental health. And the longer students use them, the better the results. Now, figure two will show us about the students' preferences. When students are asked what features they want, the answers are practical. They want mood tracking, reminders, and also simple educational tools. These are features that we can absolutely build. Evidence summary. So here the takeaway is simple. The tools work, students want them, and the science behind them is very strong. This solution fits the program and the students' needs as well. So the Tech for Wellness Lab is a dedicated space where the CSC students design real mental health tools. It would be a hands-on space, collaborative, and it turns technical skills into real support for our community. Now we're going to talk about what the lab provides. With the 50,000 Smarty Award, BCIT can set up development devices, testing environments, and the software needed to build solid mobile apps. And now you might be wondering how the students will build the apps. So basically, students will follow a practical process, understanding classmates, challenges, and prototyping, testing, and improving designs. It mirrors like the real industry workflows. It would be pretty much like if they were working in a real work in a real company, but instead they would be just helping the BCIT commuter and their own classmates. So now let's talk a little bit about the impact for students. The apps we build could help students manage stress, track their mood, and stay grounded. They also support students between counseling sessions when they need something fast and accessible. And what about the career benefits? This lab helps with career development. And then when I say career development, I mean students graduate with real portfolio projects and experience in mental health, tech, UX, and mobile development. And benefits for BCIT. For BCIT, this is a chance to lead, and then it shows the school supports innovation, well being, and the type of applied learning BCIT is known for. Well, my recommendation now. My recommendation is very clear. It's to really use the Smarty Award to fund the Tech for Wellness Lab because it's a realistic, impactful, and valuable for students and BCIT as well. And to wrap up, good mental health leads to better learning and better developers. And this lab supports both. Thank you.